For those in the viewing audience at home, we're in the studio once again. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We've stayed up all night to bring this show to you. And the other shows, which I know you just loved, they're crap compared to what we're about to cover.
Yes.
I mean, absolute crap. You're going to look back at those and go, why did I even listen to those? This was the good one.
How's that for a good morning, everyone? Welcome to the Dose. That was the man, Russell Shaw, laying it out for us to start. Mm-hmm. Hey, guys, new week, new opportunities. We're ready to rock and roll, start good. We got some good stuff to talk about today. I know Russ has just been like all weekend. We've been all hanging out in sleeping bags together.
Naked.
We did s'mores.
It's always naked.
Yeah. We did s'mores. That was good.
Those were big sleeping bag,
and then one big s'more that we all shared. It was delicious.
Fantastic.
Hey, I'm going to make quick plugs so we can get out of the way. So today, orientation, guys, brand new agents. Or if you're not and you haven't attended an orientation yet to my home group, come. Or if you're not with us, come. 10 o'clock, Scottsdale office. Also, at 1 p.m., guys, a CE course. This is for everybody. Please come. Come one, come all. 1 o'clock, Scottsdale class.
Or Scottsdale office.
Scottsdale office class. Yes. Get educated.
It's on the Code of Ethics. It's a code of ethics.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is one that's always
education.
Yeah, this is one that's always missed, so it's a good one to come to.
It's taught by your boy John Dyer.
Yeah, and that guy knows everything on that subject.
He knows everything
good.
On a lot of subjects, actually.
Yes.
He's like our legal hotline sometimes because you don't ever answer your phone.
Yeah, that's right.
We call Russ, and then he sends you a Facebook message.
Yeah, exactly.
Facebook joke.
Yeah. So let's dive in. We talked a couple weeks back before about business planning and the ones that plan before and ones that plan in January. So let's touch on that.
Well, plans. You have a goal. Like, it's funny that people set like New Year's resolutions, and it's timed with how long it takes the Earth to go around the sun. Like, this is then the symbolic. Well, now seriously,
It's called science.
It's got this. Well, now it's time to set a new goal. Well, what if you're new in the business and you start in April? Or what if it's November? Understand? You can set a new goal anytime you want to. Let me just start with that. So the year starting in January 1st is an arbitrary. Corporations file corporate tax returns, have a completely different start date, and their year ends on something, I think it's October or something. So you can make your year start and stop anytime you want. You can change your mind about how much business you're going to do anytime you want. The most likely purpose for a real estate agent making a business plan would be to how you're going to sell more houses and make more money at any given next 12 months. Well, you can decide that anytime you want to decide it. You can decide it anytime you want to decide it. I think the important thing is that you decide it, because if you have I hope I can do X amount of deals, I can promise you in advance you will not do that many deals. If you are hoping to do it, if you are looking up at that many deals going, oh my God, that's a whole lot of deals, but I'll make that my goal. Let me help you. Save your energy. You won't hit that goal if that's your attitude. You just won't. To hit a goal, if you say, if I just use an amount of money and made money the item, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much money you make. There's an amount of money that you would go, now that's an impressive amount of money. You understand? You'd go, like there, that's impressive. But whatever it is you have, the amount you have, the amount you're currently doing, that's not impressive to you because you're doing it. So whether you're doing 10 deals, 50 deals, 100 deals, or 500 deals, whatever number of deals you're doing, that's not a big number to you. The big number to you is more than that. You understand? So in order to get more deals, you'd have to change your mind about what's a lot of deals. Like if you're at 20 deals a year, let's say you're at 10 deals a year, and I'm talking to new agents. You're at 10 deals a year and you want to get to 20. 10 seems acceptable to you. 20 seems like too much. You'd have to change your mind about that. And this precedes whatever mechanical action you're going to do to get the deals. See, if you think 20 is a lot of deals, you'll never hit 20. If you think 100 deals is a lot of deals, you'll never hit it. So if you think 20 is a lot of deals, start thinking of 50 deals. Serious. think of 50 deals so much that 20 is dinky.
Yep.
You understand me?
I fully understand.
If you want to do 500 deals, you better think of doing how you're going to do 1,000 deals. Like if you're doing 250 deals and you want to do 500 deals, you need to think of how you're going to do 1,000 deals. I mean, literally confront it.
Yep.
You're going to really look and what would it take and how many listing appointments and how many leads and how many calls and whatever the hell you're going to have to do on 1,000 deals. Then 500's got a sort of stupid little number. Now you can do it. Because you're never going to hit a goal that you're looking up at, only when you're looking across. If that doesn't make sense, it's because of the limitations of the English language. I'm quite serious. You can achieve goals you're looking across at. If you're looking up like, oh God, that's steep. It's too big. You got to get bigger than it. And you are capable of getting bigger than it by changing your mind. It's that simple.
You know, it's funny because we always talk mindset, and Jereme and I set lofty goals. Now, our goals are different. We set them for the brokerage.
Sure.
And last year, we set some crazy goals, and people was like, whoa, $500 million in business? How the hell are you going to do $500 million in business? We did $492 million in business.
There you go.
Okay? And I think that agrees to staring at it. We were constantly staring at it right in the freaking face. You know, and
I love the analogy of looking across at it.
And this year,
we increase your thinking.
You do, yeah. This year we said $1 billion. Well, right now, I know Jeremy's looking at it in the face. We're both looking at $1 billion.
There you go.
Right, we're looking right at it.
Right.
So as an agent, it's there's no difference between the brokerage.
Exactly the same
it's the
principle.
same
It's
stuff.
exactly the same principle. And this business, once you really get into it, it's 90% mental. Like how you feel about it is going to be more important than some little junior mechanical action you do or don't do. That's why when someone becomes, well, what was your script? I don't give a crap. It won't matter because you could go, I have dumb scripts, but I make so many calls, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You'll develop good scripts.
Yep.
I'm not telling you to use bad scripts, but my point is, if you're willing to reach toward a goal, you can get it. So the thing that must be handled, and if people think, well, I can always handle this the last week of December for the following year. Well, okay, that's a dumb idea. How about you can change it any time?
The other thing too, it kind of dictates your activity level to a degree as well.
Yes.
Because it's like, you know, okay, if I wake up every day knowing that, okay, my goal is 5 million in production, you're going to need to do the activity level to get to 5 million in production. But if you say, oh wow, I 10 million's my number to get to, well, now I got to get out of bed and I got to do the activity level of someone that it's going to take to get to 10 million.
There you go.
I mean,
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And it's not any more complicated than that. This is the part. That's not only is that a correct statement, Jereme. It's not any more complicated. So you'd have to, if you think of yourself as a 20 deal a year guy or 20 deal a year woman, like, well, I have children, so I can only do 20 deals a year. I'm just picking that out of because people have crap like that.
No, I hear that.
Yeah. I have a child.
That happens.
Okay. I know women that have a child that are doing 50 million a year.
Right.
So have multiple.
Yeah.
In fact,
you understand. You don't take something and go, here's the reason this is a fantastic one. Here's the reason I've come up with to fail. Here's the reason I've come up with to be a limiting belief. And I can find people who'll agree with me, so therefore I'm right. Well, if you want to fail, that's a beautiful approach. But if you want to succeed, you pick your target, and you could do double it if you wanted to, but you pick your target, and then you take any thought, and the decision is, I have that. If your decision was at 20 million, you would actually have the thought, I am a $20 million a year agent. Now, not I'm going to be, I am. You, Mark and Jereme, are billion-dollar brokers. You're not going to be, you are. Big difference.
yes, sir.
Huge difference. Sure.
So you are a $20 million a year agent, and then you act like one because you are one. It's just that simple.
And that's exactly how I
I
understand the meaning when people say, you know, act as if or fake it till you make it. You know, some people frown on that. Oh, you don't fake it till you make it because you're acting like a fraud. No. You're acting and being what you're going to be.
I think it's
the phrase that kills it. I think it's the phrase.
Maybe
only real pretense. The only real pretense is that it's not all pretense. The whole everything's a gag. I mean, I'm not joking. So you take fake it till you fake it. You just decide you are.
You're deciding, right.
You do not need permission or agreement
to be
like. I heard you say something. When you go, I'm going to do $1 billion a year. How are we going to do that? Avoid listening to people who ask that type of introverting question.
Right. Right.
That is a stupid, like if you decide, if someone's listening to this right now, you're going to do 25 deals this year. How the hell are you going to do that? I mean, how are you going to do it? It's simple. You're going to do it.
Yeah, don't ask
You've decided to do it. You're going to do it. It's only 2 deals a month.
Yeah, get out of my face.
Half a sale a week.
Tell them to get out of your face.
Right.
Like all you'd have to do is just decide you're going to do it, and it's just about that simple.
Well, you know, it's funny. The other day, and you know what that's funny is one of the things that I think, if you don't mind me bringing it up, because I'll explain it as a personal experience. It makes you look like a just awesome. But I asked you the question because you said you had smoked at one point, and I said, how'd you quit smoking? Because I'll tell the listeners out there, I would enjoy a few from time to time, but I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. Yeah, I enjoyed them. Right. But what did you say when I asked you? You said it's because I made the decision to quit. Well, guess what? I did.
Well done.
And that was the hardest part. And even though I wasn't a habitual, stand outside every 15 minutes and smoke, I still did,
I'm taking that off my list now of get marked off cigarettes.
Done. You
can take it off.
I can show you my phone. I can show you the thing.
Hey, can I tell you something? I've done it before. I've done the whole, I'm never going to
smoking.
I'm never going to do it again.
No, you're
I don't want to.
You're an ex-smoker, and that's the decision. You're an ex-smoker forever.
Forever.
Yep.
We were at the championship game, Alabama and Clemson. Awesome game. Jeremy and I, guys behind us. What'd they ask? Any of you guys have a cigarette? Any of you guys smoke? I was like, no, I don't smoke. There you go. It was a great, and I think that's like kind of sunk in. But the thing is, it goes to a decision, right? Yep. And the decision is, I am going to do 25 million. I am going to do $1 billion in business. And it is that clear because someone said to me one time,
you can't just say it, you got to believe it, right?
You got to believe it.
You got to internalize it to believe it.
Let me talk about that because that's important. When you first say something, and you first decide it and say it out loud, when it's not true yet in the physical universe, I want to talk about this. You decide it in your universe. Now, you guys, it's easier for because you've already developed success patterns. You've already developed the ability, whether you've labeled it or looked at it, been cognizant, you've already developed the ability to make decisions and already know, both of you already know when you decide you're going to achieve a goal, you're going to achieve it. You already know that.
Right.
But there's someone listening right now who's never sold 25 houses. And that would be a big number to them. And to somebody who's never sold 25 houses in a year, my goal, I want to do 50, do 25 first, then do 50. Life's improved on a gradient. So I'm going to do 100 deals this year. If you've never done 10, don't start with you're going to do 100 because you'd have to believe you're a 100 deal a year agent.
Right. Yes.
But you go, I am that, whatever that is. Well, then these thoughts come in your own mind of how you aren't. And I will tell you, if I could share one thing that made all the difference in the world for me, is I labeled those thoughts my toxic thought list. I would write them all down. I've had people say, did you burn the list? Never. You write down every idea you can come up with that would stand between you and achieving your goals you've decided upon. You can put it in a Word document. Some of the stuff will be so crazy you won't believe it. Write it down. If you fail to write it down and get it out of your head, you've missed the point. Because if you can think of some idea right now,
I like that.
That's like a mooring line. That's below your level of, okay, I got the thing. No, you don't have the thing. You have a thought, and it's not the one that's fucking you up. You have other stuff sitting below your level of awareness right now. If you'll start writing this stuff down, getting it out of your head, this is the key, getting it out of your head. And as a matter of fact, I've done a full write-up on my website on how to do this. And if you go to numberoneagent.com, Mark and Jereme can give you the link. Sure. And I'll give you the two blog posts I wrote some years ago that tell you exactly how to do this, but write down every stupid idea you have that stands between you and achieving your goal, get them out of your head. And it might take you days to get them all out. That way you'll know, because when are they going to come back on you? When you're tired or hungry.
Exactly.
Whenever you're tired or hungry or kind of run down, that shit drifts back into your head and you start, I thought I got rid of it. No, it's still there. But if you can focus on the goal, not on the reasons why you can't achieve the goal, it's like magic. Like seriously. And that you can make any decision you want. You can go for any goal you want and just do it.
You know, I was
what
talking.
you give attention to, really, right? Right.
There you go.
Right.
Exactly.
I kind of want to end on this because I was talking to somebody and I asked them a question. You know, what do you want to do this year? And they go, well, you know, I want to do 2 million. And I was like, what? Well, I don't want to disappoint myself. And that's a common thing. And I want to get that I get it out of your head.
I got it.
Because if you think about what 2 million is, guys, it's nothing, right?
You can't live on the money.
You can't live on that. You can't. I mean, 60 grand after all your costs, expenses, taxes, nothing. Right?
Get a job.
You get a job. So if you can easily live on 100 grand, right? It could happen, right? But don't stare 100 grand in the face. If you want to do 5, I say look at 10. Like you said, 20, double it up. But stare it in the face. And you know what? That is probably one of the, I'm going to be using that line because you said it, Russ, is the stare your goal in the face. And if you're not ready to, if you don't believe you can, then don't. Because you're just going to disappoint yourself. But it's just, I mean, it's mindset. It's the mental champion, the mindset, and making the decision. So, all right. On that note, guys, what a rock! I mean, we're still rolling. We're coming back tomorrow, guys. Get ready for the final episode.
Yeah,
our boy Russ coming back in the house. All right, I'm excited. Byron, are you excited?
Yeah,
I love it. You know, Jeremy, you got to be excited.
Yes,
Russ,
I am excited.
Geez, you know,
I'm going back to the sleeping bag.
Okay, he said he's going back to the sleeping bag. Did you? He's going right back to it. Okay, he's ready for you.
I want to get those links for you just a second.
All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. See ya.
See you. Bye.